Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have a budgeting channel here on YouTube where I go over my weekly budget and weekly cash stuffing as well as numerous other things. I recently opened up an Etsy shop as well too, so make sure you check it out. I will have the link in the description. But in today's video, I do want to go over what has been going on in the last week, 2 weeks, on why I haven't been sharing the budget and sharing cash stuffing. So let's get into the video. All right, let's get into this video. I want to go over just a few points on why I haven't been sharing the budget and the cash stuffing. And to be honest, there is no amazing or disheartening or horrible news why I haven't been sharing it. Nothing has happened. It's just that if you would have watched our how we became debt-free video, if you have not seen that video yet, I will definitely link it up in the cards for you to watch. So we recently became debt-free, and during that process, we did get all of our credit cards paid off. Once you watch the video, it'll all make sense on what I'm talking about. But if you did watch that video, I'm going to presume you did, and I'm going to explain what happened in the last week and a half. So we had a remaining balance on some of those credit cards, because when you pay off a credit card, you pay the amount that you feel is the most recent amount. Now that amount changes daily with interest, okay? And also, one of those credit cards was my automatic payment for my Amazon. I know. So I had made a few purchases with Amazon using that card as a default payment and never realized it until after the fact. So our balances got paid with the amount that I most recently had given our bank and all of the information, and then in turn they wrote checks, wrote it to the bank to pay off that credit card, supposedly in full. However, some of them were not in full. I had little straggly amounts left on pretty much all of the cards, honestly, because like I said, you can never get an exact amount. It wasn't a huge amount by any means. It was just $100 there and $230 there, and just little amounts that we had on those cards in order to pay them off. And then we in turn called to close those accounts, those credit cards, and we are left with one each, which is perfect. That is what I wanted it to be. So my husband has a card, I have a card, we pay our finances together, we do the budget together, we include all of our income together. We're a team. That's how we work it. That we've been working it for years that way, and it works perfectly. And so when we received the larger income at the end of June, that is the one that I missed to do the budget and to do an upload. So as you guys know, we do receive guaranteed income at the end of every month in order to pay all of our bills on the first of the month. Our mortgage, all of our utilities, our cell phone, our internet, all of those bills. If you are new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will also link a video up in the cards for you to watch explaining why I don't budget in our mortgage and our bills weekly, and why we have this guaranteed income. So make sure that you watch that video if you are new here. But with that extra money, because we didn't have any debt, I took that money and I paid all these little amounts to our credit card companies that did have a little bit of a balance on them. So that is what I did with most of that money. I did budget it. I still did my sinking funds. I added a little bit to all of my sinking funds. Still did my weekly cash stuffing in my wallet and all of the things, but it was just a confusing video and a confusing way to do the budget. And I decided just to kind of skip that altogether. Plus, I was super busy with all of my Etsy orders that I received, and I had kind of an influx. I just opened up my Etsy shop maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and I had an influx of 15, 16 orders within 2 days. So I got a little bit overwhelmed because I just started, and I'm comfortable with my work and what I produce, but also it was just a lot to do and a lot to accomplish in a short amount of time in order to get all of those mailed away. So it was a combination of those two things. So I wanted to let you guys know and not feel like something happened, why I didn't do the budget, why I didn't do cash stuffing. It's literally my favorite day of the week to do cash stuffing, and I promise you we will get back on track next week. So next week we will continue on with our schedule that I have set. Pretty much I do plan on doing a video on Tuesdays. Thursdays is going to be the budget video, and then Saturday will be that budget cash stuffing video. That is kind of my routine that I do weekly on my channel. The Tuesday video is kind of like a bonus video of whatever I do want to record, whether it's what I make as a full-time YouTuber, whether it's my Etsy pay, whether it's packing orders or whatever. And I occasionally will throw in extra videos in the week if I have time, or if I'm doing something exciting that I want to share with you all. So make sure that you have that notification bell on so that you do not miss a video of mine. I would appreciate it. And what else did I want to go over? I wanted to go over my Etsy pay. So like I had mentioned, I have got an influx of a lot of orders recently, and I'm really contemplating on including my income that I receive from Etsy in with my full-time YouTuber pay. So including it in all of the income and then breaking it down like I do. If you watch my videos on what I make as a full-time YouTuber, you will know what I mean. And if not, make sure that you catch up on my most recent video that I did on what I made as a full-time YouTuber in the month of June. I will link that video here up in the cards for you to watch and kind of catch up on how I do pay myself and what I make as a full-time YouTuber. But I'm thinking about doing that and only paying myself once a month, and that payment comes on the 1st of every month. So it would actually work really well, because what I do is I wait until the 1st of every month to compile all of my information and all of my income that I make in the prior month. So for example, all of June, it goes in and out of my business account, and then once July 1st hits, when I go back to all of my QuickBooks, all of my bank account, and I figure out what AdSense paid me, what my affiliate marketing paid me, and everything in my categories. And I'm thinking about including my Etsy income into that as well, because doing it weekly is a lot. Like, I feel like it's like I just got paid from Etsy, and sometimes it's not a lot. Sometimes it's like $15. Other weeks it's $400. Like, it varies every week. And not saying it would still vary every month, but then it's kind of lumps it all together so that I have like an actual amount to work with, rather than cash stuffing $10, which I don't mind doing, and to kind of split it up into my business binder that I have created. But I think it's just going to make things a lot easier with the way that I work my business finances, and it's on a monthly basis. It's all through QuickBooks, and then I can just kind of have that Etsy income all as a lump sum on the 1st of every month and include that in all of my other income, and then sort it out after that and pay myself. Even if I have $400 for the month of Etsy, then I would still break that down the same way like I do with my YouTube income. I hope that makes sense with how I plan on doing it. What do you guys think? Do you think I should do it that way? I feel like it's going to be a lot easier on my part if I do it that way, but then it cuts down on like the weekly Etsy income. But like I said, some weeks I make only $10, right? Depending on what I sell. So I'm contemplating it. I might put that into play maybe once August starts. Like, I'm thinking about it now, and it's very, very easy to change your payment schedule on Etsy. So I may just change it right now that we're only, a week into the month, and then get all of the pay August 1st, like for the rest of the 3 weeks in July here. I'm considering it, but I also have a bunch of new stuff coming on my Etsy shop. Hopefully it will all be ready to go and on my Etsy shop by August is what I am planning for. So stay tuned for that. Make sure that you go to my Etsy shop, favorite my shop so that you can see the latest updates, because this will be a lot. This is going to be a really, really huge plus with some new designs for my envelopes and my inserts as well too. So if you are new here, this is just a demo of what I do sell. So these are inserts that go inside your, I don't have one handy, that go inside your pouches. So your zipper pouches, you do get a zipper pouch included. You get the insert and a zipper pouch. I just thought that it cuts down a lot on the waist with the vinyl on the front, but and then also I do make envelopes as well too with the print. So this one here is, they're double laminated as well for durability. And then this one here has a backing, but if you choose to have a blank, like just a clear back, I can also do those too. You just have to let me know in a message or when you place your order. But I love doing this. It definitely is a favorite pastime of what I'm doing right now. And it's just a change. I have been on my other channel for over a year now, I want to say probably about a year and a half. And I still love it, don't get me wrong, I love what I do. But it's just a change now with doing Etsy and creating these envelopes and, you know, getting the budget binders and doing the budgeting and cash stuffing. I love it. I love anything stationery. If you know me, you know that that is true. I actually went to school for office administration, and that is why I followed my passion when I went to college, and I loved it. I was fortunate enough to work in an office as an administrator in the oil field for years. That was my career for the longest time. Kind of when I met Jimmy is when the oil field kind of went puts, and I just worked part-time. But that was my thing, was office work, organization, and all of that. So I love this. It's such a nice change, and it keeps me very, very busy with my hands. If you watch my other channel, it is a weight loss channel, and I've lost over 100 pounds, but I have had some regain. So doing all of this craft stuff keeps me really busy so that I am not eating. So I love it. So please make sure that you check out my Etsy shop below. I am thrilled. Thank you so much for everybody that supports my YouTube channel here and is watching and is giving me all of those watch hours and subscribing. I am getting very, very close to getting the 1,000 subscribers and also the 4,000 watch hours in order for me to be monetized on this channel, as well for all of the orders that I have received on Etsy if you did purchase from my shop. Thank you so much for supporting my little small business that I have created. So that is my update. Hopefully next week, like I said, we will get back to normal. Things will kind of, you know, be on more of a routine, and we will get back to our normal scheduled videos. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. It would truly help my channel grow. Make sure you leave this video a like and leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching.